Hello, good morning. You breathe, breath up. Hi, guys, go up. Exhale, hello, come on in. And exhale, and again. Wonderful. And then bring your legs back in narrow and lift up your heels and lower and inhale up and exhale and up and exhale. Breathe in and up. And 7. Beautiful. And 8. 9. Good. And 10. Now we're going to take the leg out like dégagé or battement, big kick. 2, 3, as you get warmed up. 4, you can go higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the other, and you can go a little bit low at first, and then as your body warms up, a little bit higher. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now out wide. So this is how we warmed up, but you might, as you were coming in, you might have missed it. So we'll do 10 of these squats. And 4. Now your knees track with your second toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now stay in a place that's good for you. A challenge of 10 pulses. Breathe. And 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come back up. Interlace the fingers at the low back. Lift your left leg. Now we're going to take a little 10 hip extensions. So lower your leg and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leave the leg up there. Bend that knee and straighten it like you're doing a hamstring curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lower. Now we're going to take the other side, lift that leg up. Now we're going to take 10 hip extensions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now stay up, bend the knee and straighten it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then come back. And we're going to take the floor to down dog. So I'm going to tilt you down a little bit. Grab a sip if you want, but we're going to meet in down dog. We're going to do a little articulation with your back. The backup plan would be to do a cat-cow. So you're going to be upside down V. Now walk it out for just a moment. One knee bends and then the other, and then lift both heels and lower. Now we're going to lift the heels, articulate through your spine, and go into up dog. Tuck the chin. Down dog, lift up your heels, articulate. Go inhale and exhale. And up. Inhale and exhale. And up and exhale. 7, and 8, and 9. Good. One more. 10, and exhale. All right, now go to your forearms. You're in a dolphin and hold. 10, 5, lower your shin, child's pose for a moment. Inhale and exhale, front plank. So your forearms are down. Oh, and I forgot my Extra padding. Forearms are down. And hold a front plank. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, that's a good view. 6, I can see you better, that's great. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take a side plank, elbow on the floor, arm up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good. Stretch out the hand 2. And let's warm up the other side plank. Arm up, stretch it out. 10, 9, 8, there you go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now reverse plank or reverse table, you choose. Lift up your hips. 10, 9, there you go, Cheryl, I can see you better. 8, 7, good, I have a good view now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your hips. Now we're going to lower our spine, but take about 10 seconds. 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A full body stretch. Reach through your hands, reach through your legs. Hands behind your head. Lift up your legs like there's a table underneath your calves, and you're going to rotate. Pull your toes back. All right, take a hand to each knee and move your knees in a circle. Stir the pot and go each way. Feet on the floor, curl up, normal bridge 5 times. And if you don't feel your hamstrings, put your heels closer to your glutes or articulate more. Now stay up and do 10 little pulses with your glutes, not your back. So your low back doesn't get any more arched. You should feel your glutes. And then let your right leg go up, and we're going to wake up the hamstrings. So lower, and like you're doing a leg pull here, your hips are up in the same place while you wake up that hamstring. 4, floss it. 5 and 6, your leg is lowering and lifting. 7, 8, point flex. 9, good, Betty. And then the other for 10. So switch it up. Other leg. Good. Yep. Breathe in. Feel a little hamstring stretch on that top leg. Each time. Now that foot comes down. Inhale. Lower down. Take your hands to your feet with your knees wide like a bound ankle. You're going to feel the inner thighs in this stretch and maybe the hips. Lift up both legs to the sky, hands behind your head. Now you're going to do rotation, but again, an abs, but this time you're going to keep your knees long, and we're going to do scissors. Pull your toes back. Four more, 3 more, 2, 1. Now happy baby, hands to your feet, pull the knees down beside your ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1.
So we'll put us back into a bridge pose, curl your spine up, and then let your right ankle go to your left thigh like you're doing a hip opener. Now lower and lift your hips with that one leg and a hip opener. Do 10 of those, so single bridges with your right hip and a hip opener. Up, up, up. Now we're gonna do it on the other side. So the other ankle's on the thigh and we're gonna do a hip opener. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower the hands to your shins, rock right and left, and feel your little massage you're giving your back muscles. And then we're going to take double leg stretch. So both arms and legs reach, and then you hug them again like a little ball. Again, reach and hug. Now the harder variation is lift your shoulder blades and then do that reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Inhale. Now, if you can, use your abs to come up. Grab a sip if you'd like, and we're going to take a little set of push-ups. Thought about doing some rollovers right there, but we'll come back to that. So grab a sip and then we'll find a place to do push-ups on the wall, on your all fours, in a modified, or on your toes. You can do 15, any kind of variation you want. You're going to bend and straighten. 2, good. 3, you can do it on your knees if you want, Jean. 4, good. 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A brief child's pose. And then we're going to come back to a forearm plank, and we're going to do a little variation. The option 1 is forearm plank. If you'd like to add on, lift your hips to dolphin, and then back into plank. Lift your hips, dolphin, and back into plank. Dolphin, plank. Dolphin, plank. Dolphin, plank. Up, up. Breathe. All right, now you're on the pelvis. You're in Sphinx, which is on your forearms, or your hands, which is a swan, neck easy. Lower your torso and then lift up both legs. Now lower your legs and lift your torso. Lower your torso and lift your legs. Lower your legs and lift your torso. Lower your, good, just keep going. Your own pace. Breathe in. Release. So good for the posture. Now we're going to do another one where we hold our torso up. Hold, 10. And relax. Now your hands go beside your hips, lift up your legs, lift up your torso. If you want to add on here, flutter kick your legs about 20 times. If you want to add here, tap your feet together about 20 times, horizontal. Push back, child pose. If you would like to curl your toes under, it's a really nice foot stretch. Heels straight up,
put the hands on the floor and kind of add that hand press for more stretch. Pop into a side plank. And we're going to add on thread the needle, which is arm up first. Exhale, thread the torso, arm, but not the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower, and we're going to go to the other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Go to the other side. You're doing great. Side plank, we're going to paint the rainbow. The hand on top is starting at your thigh, and then when you lift your hips, your arm goes over. It may even touch the floor. It doesn't have to, but you're laterally flexing. 3, 4, 5, good. You're going to feel a stretch. 6 in the shoulder, in the back. 7, big. 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go to the other side. Go up and over. You've got it. Nice job. Now, this is called tricep dip, so I'm going to show you a few things. One is you could do reverse table. If you would like to add on, bend and straighten your elbows with that. But every time you straighten your elbows, lift your hips so they're not sagging. If you would like to add on 5 with a leg up, lift, 5 with a leg up, lift, good, lift your hips. Now we're gonna lower feet out long or cross, it doesn't matter. We're gonna hand hold and massage your wrist. And the other way. Hands together, pull them down, little prayer pose stretch. Good. Open up the legs kind of like a V. Open, rotate, and then saw off your toe. This is called the saw. We're going to do 8. Rotate and feel a stretch. Rotate fully and feel a stretch. The rotation is really good for posture. That kind of flexibility is what we need to prevent the back from rounding. 4, 3, see if one side's tighter than the other. 2, 1. All right, now we're going to take the feet in front. Take an inhale, take about 10 seconds down. If you need to sit, grab it, then take 10 down. Now, right before your shoulder blades hit, lift up your right shin and extend your left. And then hug your left shin in and extend your right. Hug, hug. Now, pull your toes back for 2. Point your toes for 2. Pull your toes back for 2. Point for 2. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. One more set of flex. One more set of point.
And then relax your legs into your belly and rock a little bit, right and left. And we'll do another one here. So this time your hands come behind your head, lift up your shoulders. Now lift up your legs. Now this is very small, but lower and lift your legs 10 times, point and flex. Now if you feel like you can keep your ribs down, you can lower the legs more. But I want you to make sure you're safe here, ribs down. 5, 4, legs squeeze together. 3, 2, 1. Now lie on your side, let your arm be your pillow. Lift up both legs. Feel your waist pull in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Both legs are lifting. 16, 17, 18, 19. Now either go to the other side or come up for 5 teasers from that side position. Banana boat, 1. Slow it down for more intensity. 2, 3. Good. So if you can do it without throwing your arms. 4, 5. All right, let's do those on the other side. Lie down, your arms a pillow. Lift up both legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the bonus was to come up 5 times. I have to get away from the wall. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stay up. Now this time bound angle, feet soles together, knees wide, and you can even let your elbows help you out here by pressing the inner thighs down. You come up when you're ready, grab a sip, and we're going to do one called partial roll down. Partial roll down starts with your feet on the mat, knees a little bit. Now it goes like this, just a little back. Your feet on the floor can be your litmus. If you can go lower, do. If you can add on 8 right lefts, do, so it's a little rotation. I have to move away from the wall to make room, but 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this is going to be a wide V. Hands on your shins or so, toes maybe, and stretch. Gently come back up. Take those feet in front. Now, the partial roll down is what's going to be the option. So you can do this again, but if you would like to add on, you go all the way back, check your space, and then that you have enough room, and then arms overhead. And then you exhale and you peel up and you go over.
So you can do partial roll down,
Or you could do the roll up. 2.
squeeze your legs together like a little ribbons between them, and your inner thighs are active now.
Also your pelvic floor when you do that. Pelvic floor.
Now, if you would like to add on, take your hands beside your temples and hinge,
And then roll. Inhale. And exhale up and over.
lengthen, hinge,
Roll.
lengthen, hinge,
Roll. One more.
and again,
Full body stretch. Arms overhead, legs long. And then take your arm underneath your ear.
and take your top leg up just as high as you can and flex it down. Just take 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel the stretch as part of your exercise. It's not just the leg lift. And I want us to floss the nerve by flexing and pointing. Inhale, and then let that leg in front. Now the bottom leg, we're going to do the same. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Nothing fancy, but very fundamental. Go up, point, flex. Now right here, fabulous stretch. Let yourself feel that. Breathe in. We're maintaining flexibility, also flossing the nerve, also pump and lymph. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let that leg go in front. Take the bottom leg and up, flex down, point 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lie on your belly. Now this time we're going to take a swim. So your arms are a little wider than your shoulders. Right arm and left leg lift. Left arm and right leg lift. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Now if you want it harder, all the limbs lift. Continue swimming. Breathe in. Check your neck. There's a little softness in your neck. No tension. Building bone density. That and some bone broth will help our bones stay strong. Vitamin D from sunshine. Okay, the next is breaststroke. So arms are going to be huge circle. And circle. And circle. And circle. And circle. Every time you circle your arms, you lift up like you're coming up for air. If you were swimming laps, good. Looks great, Shereen. 2. Now this is the bow. So bend your knee or knees. Reach your hand back or hands. 1 or 2 feet. We're going to do it twice. Go up. Lower, we're going to do it again. Come up with your other hand or both hands again. Come back, child pose. Grab a sip if you would like. And then a second set of push-ups somehow, either on the wall, on your hands and knees, in a square or a modified, like that, or on your toes, or a combination. and rest. On your booty. You can sit any way you want. Hand forward, pull your your fingers under. You're gonna like this stretch, yeah. And the other. Now while we're here, we're gonna stretch both sides of those forearms. So whatever one you didn't do the other side now. Yep, long elbow and dropping the shoulders. These hand stretches, you'll notice you can do them when you're the passenger in the car. You can do them when you're waiting for food at a restaurant. These are just really great ways to help your hands. All right, one foot stays bent, one foot long. Inhale up, exhale hinge. Now, if you can grab your foot, great, but don't worry if you can't. No judgment, just do a stretch. That feels good on the back of the leg, and you might even be able to feel that inner thigh on the other leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale and come up. We're gonna switch that foot. The other one's in. Exhale forward. See if you can reach something, your toes, your shin. And then we're gonna sneak both legs out there. So both legs go long, not gonna force this stretch. It's a gentle hamstring stretch and calf stretch, relax. Come back up, and we're gonna go to our side plank. Great job, guys. Grab a sip if you want. We're gonna do some side plank variation. When you're up there, the possibilities. Arm pulls down, 5, pull down, 4, 3, 2. Now maybe you want to do that again because this next one's kind of hard. 5 knees, 2, 3. Shall we go for it? If you want, 5 together. Remember, it is hard, so if you need to do a modification, do it. And lower to the other side, go to the other side. It's going to be 5 arm, 5 knee, 5 together, or a variation along the way. Here we go, 5 arms. 5 leg. And 5. And recover. Go to your other side plank. Good job, guys. Those are hard. Very good. Arm down. Take your, I'm gonna move away from the wall. So if you have, like me, close to a wall, give yourself room to do a big arm stretch, 5 each way. Breathe in, breathe out. Now 5 the other way. Enjoy 5. We're staying strong and flexible. And other way. And we definitely get core, upper back, and arms every time. I want us strong and upright. Up in 5 circles. And 2, 3, enjoy. And other way, so it's 5. And lower. Now we're going back to a front plank. This one is a flamingo. Another name is jaguar. Forearm down. Now you're in a plank. Now what you'll do is put your right knee underneath you and hold. Put that foot back, pull your left knee underneath you and hold. Put that foot back, right knee to left elbow, hold. Put that foot back, put your left knee to your right elbow and hold. Put your foot back and hold plank. Lower your pelvis in either Sphinx or a swan. Good. Inhale. And lower. Okay, now rest your head on your arms, kind of like a pillow. Now, right leg up and then left leg up. Keep going. I'm going to give us some cues. Pretend your pelvis is Velcroed to the floor. You can't move it right or left, so the pelvis won't rock. Pretend there's a piece of ice underneath your belly button, so there's a little ab lift. Now just notice, are both of my legs, even though they're independently moving, are they going up about the same height? You want to just feel that in yourself. Now, if you can add on fingertips near your temples, when you lift your right leg, lift your torso. When you lift your left leg, lift your torso. If you can add on, rotate your torso with your extension with rotation. This is called the posterior oblique sling. It's kind of like when you walk or run or cross-country ski. You've got this diagonal contraction on the back side of your body. Those diagonal muscles work together for healthy function. So think left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. 4, 3, 2. Now a swan or a sphinx. You choose what kind of an extension. Hold, neck is easy. All right, now child pose. I'm going to offer the knee wide, which is a great one for diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe in. And then come to one of two things. Side plank with your elbow, forearm, or side plank with your, grab a sip if you want. Thank you, should have offered. Side plank with your hand or side plank with your forearm, and then put your foot back and open up your heart, open up your hips. Maldrasana, 10, 9. Officially, this is a yoga pose, but I'm putting it in our Pilates class because it's so wonderful. 3, 2. Now, when you come down, it's your hips that lower, never your arm that collapses, right? You come down controlled. The reason I'm offering some with hands is because it is important to have some wrist strength, wrist density. Left foot back. So I'm going to use the word stress because it's meant to be that it challenges and then the bone gets stronger. Wolf's Law of bone growth. Take an inhale. You guys are doing great. Now lower down. We're going to still care for those wrists though. So the thumb touches the first finger. Act like you have some goggles. Flip your fingers so the 3 are under your jaw and the goggles around your eyes. Lift your elbows like someone's lifting you up by your arms. So tall. This next one's called a full arm stretch. So take your arm and pull your fingers under. Now pull the arms back like I'm behind you. Yep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now flip your hands and kind of pull your fingers under and then behind you. Neck is easy, so make sure you're not kind of tilting your chin up here. Yeah, that looks better. Parallel to the floor. Yep. Nice. All right, now this is just a really informal shake it out. We're going to do a side plank and we're going to do it with a tree pose, meaning the top foot comes up to a calf or an inner thigh. So you're going to have one less foot for a balance point. So get ready, push. 10. Now inhale, lower your hip. Let's go to the other side. Take an inhale and exhale, lower. I really like that. That's wonderful. Come on back, side plank. Let your forearm be down, and we're going to take a little variation. So it's a combo, excuse me. You go up and over, once, and then you thread the needle once. You go up and over once, you thread the needle once. Up and over once, thread the needle. We have 2 more sets. Up and over, we know this is good to prevent dementia, to do patterns, memorization with our exercise, because the brain doesn't get as much blood flow as the other organs. And so anything you can do to get brain extra blood flow, like exercise, sauna, upside downs, all that helps. Memorization. So thread the needle up and over, thread the needle up and over, thread the needle up and over, breathe, up, 1, and up. Now have a seat. You're doing great. Legs out, grab a sip. I know I keep cueing it. I hope you're getting 8 to 12 ounces in a class. Now this is a wide V like we did, but we're going to add a variation. Hand on the inside, go up and over like you're painting the sky. Now you know how I like to cue rotations. Please find your movements that feel good. I like a rotation. You can also flip your arm. Sometimes that's nice. You may find you get closer to your leg and you're just observing, breathing into that rib cage that's higher. Up, over, breathing into that rib cage. Adding your little nuances, your idiosyncrasies that you know about your body. Now, for fun, we're going to go right down the middle because sometimes that helps open it up. So you can go down with your hands on the floor or on your legs. And then gently come back up. Nice job. Release and grab a sip if you want it. We're going to go into a downward facing dog. When you're in a downward dog, you can lift up your right leg and move it in about 5 circles. You can do any kind of thing you need. If you want to bend it, if you want to move your ankle, if you want to kind of flip it. 5 each way though. Mobility. At the end, do flip it, so lift your leg and kind of open up your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. Notice your left heel is low. Now put the right foot down. Try to keep your right heel low and take your left leg in some circles, 5 each way. Sometimes your right heel will try to lift up too, but try to keep it down. Circle the other way. Let that hip go open. Lower that foot, down dog. Lower your shins, recovery pose, pat yourself on the back. Hands and knees on the floor. Lift up your right foot. See if you can hold on to that foot with your hand. If not, just reach opposite arm, opposite leg. 10. Yep. Good, Jean. Lower your hand and your knee and take your hand to your foot and go up, really push. And relax. Child's pose for a moment. Now cat-cow, this is gonna be an extension and a flexion. Now you know your back. If you tend to be lordotic, like sway back, you wanna more extend your upper back by lifting your sternum and not giving into that tendency for the low back to droop. If you are tight in your low back, you wanna really flex that low back. So if you tend to be lordotic, usually you need more help on the focus on the flexion of the lumbar spine to pull the toes under, or sorry, pull the pubic bone under. Now, if you're ready to, if you would like to add on, lift your shins. Now you're in the beast pose. Round, round, round. Let that down for a moment, child's pose. Come back. Your first option is cat-cow, hands and knees down. Your next option is to lift up your shins. Now pull your right knee under, put it back. Put your left knee under, put it back. Your choice. You could stay knees down if you want. Now opposite, so left knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. Opposite, opposite, tight, tight. Yep. Good, Karen, it's okay, you don't have to lengthen your knee in the back, just tight in the middle. Yep, you got it. Now, child pose. Good. Right foot forward. Left foot back. Left arm up. I have a pad under my shin. You can put one, or your knee, you can make sure your joints are good. Lift up your left arm if you can, Karen. Yep, great. And breathe low in your diaphragm if you can. Put that back. Let's do the other side. Even though you're here in this extension, you've got a little pubic bone pulling up you, so you have some ab tone, and that'll help get that psoas. Breathe low. Good. Now this down dog is going to be for the stretch. So put your hands down, down dog. Now put your left foot on your right heel and stretch. Try to lift your toes if you need more. Put that other foot down, right foot on that left heel. Lift up your left toes if you need more, stretch. Lift your sit bones. Both heels down, lift your toes if you can. Lift your sit bones if you can. Now, walk your feet up or your hands back. We're gonna do a squat posture, and the backup plan would be to do happy baby. Hands can go low, kind of put your elbows in between your knees. Another modification would be to sit on a couple yoga blocks, or one, yeah. And now check your neck. As I was looking up at you, I was putting my neck in a little extension, but we don't have to, we just tuck if we need. And the palms are pushing together, but then they lower enough that you have a stretch. So you want to feel a hand stretch if you can at the same time. Now you're going to get on one foot only and put your other shin beside you and lean forward. Feel that lower calf. Soleus.
Try the other.
Now this one is for the shins. Can you put both shins down and sit? It's also called Virasana. If you want more, lift up a shin. And lift up a shin. And then put your feet in front. Now, I'm just gonna show you one. You guys probably already saw it. A ton of my clients mentioned it. I posted it about 3 years ago, but it's recycling. A lot of fitness recycles. This is functional aging, or you can call it a functional youth test. The idea is that it also is a predictor of longevity. So you cross your legs, you stand up without using your hands on the floor, and then you gently come back down. Notice how I didn't like slam my booty. I like to do it the other way. They don't usually say this, but I like to do things evenly. So you push and you come back down. Now, let's say, like Michelle, let's say you feel like, okay, I have to use one hand, that's a point. And you try to decrease your point. So if you had to do two hands, that's 2 points. You know what I mean? So your idea is that you don't throw your arms, and you see how I'm doing it twice on each side, and that you come up, like, and down. I love that. You guys, that was great. I was surprised. Most people couldn't do it. I couldn't believe it. Go up and back, and elbows soft. And just notice how that feels. You guys did great. When I was a little girl, my mom would say things like, help your old mom up. And I'm older than my mom was when she would say those things. So my perception is that a lot of us just have this tendency to equate what we think age is. But my theory is keep doing the stuff. Keep doing the stuff, or it's not fair to blame it on age. And you guys are doing the stuff. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Now this is so good for posture. I'm going to give us another one for posture. You can sit any way you want to. You could even sit shins if you want, but try this one. So this is why you guys are keeping your upper back so great. We do tons of posture, tons of strengthening, tons of stretching on the front body. Karen, I'm the same. I can do it the other way, but it does feel comfortable for me to do this. Try the other one. And see, are you lean to the arm that's below? So can you square up and have your shoulders even and not lean into that arm that's low? Your jawline's parallel to the floor. Do prayer pose behind you. Sit any way you want and do rotation. Open up. Exhale, rotate. Sitting any way you want, just go over. You can deviate your hips too. I just want to get a good ladder. Now lengthen your elbows. See if it'll lengthen more. Good. Yep, good, Karen. Did you feel that? See how that's pretty cool? Breathe in and up. Lengthen your elbow like someone's pulling you, but in a good way, like taffy. Come back to center. Take an inhale up, and we're going to inhale energy of wellness, of radiance, of vibration. Exhale, freedom. You're releasing any thoughts that might impair you from that total wellness. So I'm worthy of feeling well, I'm worthy of feeling radiant, I'm worthy of feeling vibrant, I'm a light, I'm gonna bring it all in. And if any old stories in your mind are disturbing that, this is a great time just to exhale them all out. We're creating a brand new moment. Inhale, wellness, light, radiance, vibration. When you walk in the room, you are radiant with health. So take a moment. We're detoxing any old negative thoughts, old negative patterns, releasing, breathing in, positive attention towards wellness, radiance, vibration. Notice that super high frequency that you're emitting. Whenever you're ready, we're going to keep an attention that that's our vibration, high radiance, high vibration. Nothing can stop us, baby. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Bye.